Hi, if there's anyone coming to this. Hello. Last minute, completely pop up sprints. I want to do some writing, and I've got so much progress done already in the past couple of days. I've done a lot of work yesterday and today throughout the day, and I'm motivated to do some more. So I just thought I would do a little pop-up stream that I did not even prepare in advance and just decided to start going live last fucking minute. Hi Lisa, how are you? What's up? Are you gonna be doing any work? And if yes, on what? Hi Steve. Yes, it is Saturday. It is Saturday. I initially was gonna have a lazy gang stream with Anna, but she is feeling ill today. We were gonna do it around 3 p.m. so my time, so 10 a.m. ET, and then she got ill. So unfortunately, that did not happen. But I had the feeling in me of being like, yes, I can still do a stream. I can still do some sprints. Hello. Probably, yeah, I've got to finally finish setting up my Bujo for the next yearly challenge. Cool. Are you doing it like just in a more basic practical way? Are you decorating it a lot? Are you doing it like in a very fancy way where I'm always impressed with people doing that? If yes, are you going to post it on the Discord? Because I always love seeing those pages. I can never do it because then I'm not actually productive. I just want to do the pretty pages and not be productive. But I love the idea. I love the concept. Steek says, I'm an hour and 40 minutes into 2 Towers extended edition. So still have 2 hours left to go. Okay. Yeah, I have been I have watched the extended editions of all of the movies when they came out. So every time they would come out, me, my brother, and my cousin would like watch the extended edition immediately. But since then, if I'm completely honest, I really just have no interest in Frodo and Sam struggling for hours. So I just skip all of these scenes. Like I skip most of the scenes where they're just by themselves. Um, yeah, I'm bored of it. Sorry to say, but I love the rest, so I do rewatch the rest. So actually, when I watch the extended edition, it's not that extended. It's super practical, but I made a bunch of templates. Oh, cool! That sounds great. A practical girly. Same. I can't make pretty pages because my disability says no drawing ability for you. Look, I love drawing and I do enjoy it, but I actually don't find an interest in doing it in productive things. So like when it comes to Bujo or like Notion pages and stuff like that, I find it difficult to do anything really pretty because then I'm focusing on the prettiness aspect of it. And that's like a different task. That's like something else. And I'm already doing something that like it needs for me to just stay practical and sort of like simple. It can be aesthetic, but I just don't want it to be overwhelmingly aesthetic. It needs to serve its purpose. No writing for Steve. Was going to write earlier today, but then family duty called and I spent all day with my nephews instead, so no writing done today. Well, hope you had a fun time with your nephews though. Yes, nephews are fun. Although mine is just a baby at the moment, so not fun yet, but still fun to go see him. I've never watched extended edition, so it's been fun so far. Nice. A lot of floor and songs and extended conversations that I've never seen. That is cool. So valid. I could have been making the Bujo too. It has taken me like a month. This is the thing. This is why I can't do it. And Steak says it does make me want to work on Project Sunflower, though. Nice. Are you getting back into the fantasy mood, the epic high fantasy mood? I still really want to write my epic high fantasy idea, but I'm busy in the revision mode right now. And as long as I can ride that wave and be happy in revision mode, I'm going to keep going because I normally am not happy in revision mode. So hi Keiko, how are you? You made it. Yes, and I've not even started sprinting yet, but that was the last comment I've got right now. So I think we're gonna jump into a sprint pretty fast. I'm gonna get us on Flocus because I just have that open at all times now. So it's just the easiest thing. Oh, and my goodness, Sasha made it as well. Hello. What are you working on, Sasha, today? You mentioned it in the comment on Discord, I think. What did you say? Planning your murder mystery show around streams writing? Yes. Okay, fair. Fair enough. Okay, cool. Steek says Diff getting back into the fantasy mood, but Black Smoke Rising takes priority above all else. Yes, 100%. And Keiko says, I wanted to write, but right when I was going to people from the Dragon Age fandom on YouTube uploaded videos discussing the game, 2 hours of content. Yeah, fair enough. That's it. Fair. All right, we're going to jump into our first sprint. I'm going to share my screen. Focus. So let's get into the focus mode. Should I change it? I'm on the library right now, and also I want the time to be longer. So let's put it at, I think, 30 minutes for now. And the theme, I'm on focus, so maybe the Lo-Fi Cafe. Maybe the Lo-Fi Cafe. That's nice. Okay. Let me just check the last of the comments before we jump in. Oh, and I haven't updated it, sorry. There we go. Now it says 30. Keiko says, oh, and I have a longer weekend, no work on Monday. Amazing. Enjoy. That's great. I'm revising project Chris, says Sasha. Have been to the beach. Ooh, done my research. I'm ready to go. Amazing. That sounds great. And Steek says, okay, back to Two Towers. Have a lovely evening. Yes, you do. Enjoy. Don't go to bed too late, even though it's the extended version. Have fun. Yes, have fun. All right, let's get us started on this first sprint. Let's go. And we are back. Let me stop sharing this. There we go. I'll leave the timer on. That gives me a little indication of how much time I'm spending in the breaks. How did you guys do? If you were doing anything, and if you've just joined, what are you working on? Let me say hi to the newcomers in the chat. So, hi, Cool Gamer 2. How are you? Hello, Wendy. How's it going? And we've got Laura in. Just bought some bookcases for my room in California. Amazing. Laura, how did the first day of the job go? Was that not the other day, yesterday, the day before? I forgot. Was that not really recently? How did that go? Um, Sasha says that was fast. I felt like it was fast too. I didn't do much because I was rereading some bits, but progress is progress. When it comes to revision, you can't count words, unfortunately. And I'm currently rereading. I've just started rereading the third chapter now for the nth time of The Art of Summoning Demons. And I've told Stieg as well to be ready because I was going to be able to send it to him really soon. I still found some small bits I wanted to change, like very small little details. So I did that in the first two chapters. And now I'm just rereading the third one. And I'm going to send him chapters 1, 2, and 3. And then just sort of like without the rest, even though I'm much further in my revisions, but I just want to get an idea still about, role play. If you were an agent, would you want to would you want to request the full manuscript if I were querying you? So that's still what I'm doing at the moment with demons. But I'm feeling a lot better about my chapters 1 and 2 at the moment, having reread them for the first time in a little while because I was working on the other ones. I feel like they're working for what I want them to do at the moment. So I'm happy. And I just need to reread chapter 3, which is funny because it used to be my chapter 1 ages ago, eons ago. So yeah, I'm getting back into this. And then after I'm done with these chapters, I will let them sink in for a minute and I'll go back to where I was in my actual revision and not rereading, which was chapter 8. Is that where I am? I've got my outline. No, chapter 9. I was in the middle of chapter 9. So I got pretty fast. Out of 30. There you go. Now you know. I'm at chapter 9 out of 30 in this new version of this draft. I'm not rewriting the full thing. And I find it so weird because I don't know what people mean when they're saying, this is my draft number 5 or number 3 or whatever. Do they mean they've rewritten the whole thing 3 times? Because in my head, this is draft number 4 or 5. Not of rewriting the whole thing, just of revising it. And there's a lot of words that have remained the same since the beginning. So yeah. Anyway, let me know what that looks like to you. How many drafts are you in your books, and do you call them a new draft when you're just revising, or do you have to rewrite everything for it to count as a new draft? Sorry, that was a tangent. Lisa says, did pretty good, printed out and cut out some templates. Amazing. Didn't think I was going to do anything, but I slayed. Amazing. I'm so happy for you. I'm really glad. Keiko said, I kind of want to go to sleep because I'm almost falling over, but I also want to write and discuss with the others. Oh my God. At least you've got Monday off. So that's good. Then even if you don't go to bed at a reasonable time, you've got, a day of rest coming up soon. So it's going to be okay. Sasha says, nice, Lisa. Slays, Lisa, all of the above. Wendy says, I'm trying to get back on track with writing because the last 2 days have been a bust. That is fair, and I feel that very deeply. I feel like it's the other way around for me, but it's coming back after a long time of feeling like I was a little bit in a slump. Not a full-on slump, it's just I kept trying to distract myself by working on different projects left and right, and I couldn't focus on only one. And so I felt like I was never getting deeper into one specific project. And I needed to get back into demons because that is the one I really want to query. So that's the one I need to send over to more beta readers. It was just a cycle of not doing the thing I was meant to do. But because of that, I was feeling guilty, even though I was working on something else. Does that make sense? Lisa says, I've never gone beyond first draft. That is fair. That's absolutely fair. Theoretically, though, you can still answer if you want to. Wendy says, I call each pass through where I make significant changes a draft. If I just do small things, I'd be like draft to version 2 or something. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Because I'd say my first round of revision for every single draft is always a tiny round of revisions. It's always like minimal stuff. And it's always like just correcting some things, rereading, just making notes sometimes of things I'm thinking of immediately as I reread, of like, I'll change that next time, but not doing the big changes yet. And so I don't like to call that a new draft because it's not. It's really just the same draft with tiny little changes. But I'd say here, I've written brand new chapters, chapter 1, a brand new scene in chapter 2, and I've, like, for instance, I was in the middle, I'm combining a lot of chapters together, and I'm in the middle of like changing some details that have a bigger impact. It's not massive, and so it's sort of like in between. So I think this counts as a new draft. So I can still feel that satisfaction the moment when you say, I'm done, I finished a new draft version. I feel like I want that. I want that moment. Sasha says, in the past, I will go through a manuscript all the way through and call that a draft. Then I will do it again if I think it needs further work. I try to write as cleanly as possible the first time because I hate revisions. So this is where I'm getting to. And I've not been like that in the past, Sasha, but now I'm becoming more like that because I do generally also hate revisions, and editing is not like my favorite part of the job. Like right now I'm enjoying it because I do generally enjoy the story, and I can see that I'm like that is benefiting from it, that it's like improving. I can see the improvement, like I see it. So there's a satisfaction in that, but I don't like revising in general. I don't want to. So a big part of me in my current drafting system, when I'm doing 0/first draft, whatever we want to call that, I'm trying to be a lot more thorough, and I'm trying to not do word counting anymore because I feel like when I count my words, I go too fast. I'm like, oh my God, I'm in this challenge or whatever. I want to write as many words as possible. And so I don't draft well. I just write rubbish words that I'm going to have to delete later. So I'm trying to be less like that and more like, no, every word counts and is important. I'm going to try to be careful in my writing so that I don't have to revise as much. I aspire to be that person. I don't think I'm there yet, but I aspire to be that person. When he says it makes perfect sense, actually, we are all good at guilt, I think. Lol. Yeah. Same. Same. Okay. Shall we jump very soon into another sprint? And are you guys happy with 30 minutes, or do I need to change it? How are we feeling about the timer? I feel like 30 minutes is a good in between. I'm probably not going to do too many. So like maybe I can do another 30 minutes and then like a shorter one after, because I started this stream quite late for me, like 9 p.m. And I'd like to finish it at 11 p.m. max, probably. So like a 2-hour long stream. So that's the goal. I'm missing comments. Oh, there we go. JC, hi. How are you? What a lovely surprise. And I just got notified that you were live. Yes, I did not put this stream on in advance. I literally just jumped on StreamYard and said, yeah, go live now. So it was not planned. I could have, because I knew I was going to do one, but I just wasn't sure for certain what time I wanted to do it at. Keiko said, I'm going to go sleep. Fair enough. Go sleep. Don't roam the Discord on Dragon Age stuff. Go sleep. And thank you for coming, and see you next time. Sasha says, anything works for me. Just happy to be sprinting. We're almost at the 10 minutes break done as well, by the way, so perfect timing. Wendy says, revising is hard, but in the past I have found some of the most fun things out about my story when revising. Okay, yes, same. I understand that. I'm just not capable of knowing everything about it until it's actually written the first time. Yeah, I get that. But I'm trying to be better at preparing and outlining and doing all of the work beforehand so that I'm finding things more like in the first draft or like around the first draft rather than the second or third. And that's why I've become more of an outliner, because when I wrote Demons, I was a full-on pantser, and I think that's why it's been the most difficult one and the most draft heavy, as in like so many different drafts of this book, because I didn't do the work before. A dinner sprint for you. Nice. Enjoy. You go, don't go on the. There we go. Let me share my screen again because we have just gotten the chime in. Share, share, share. Focus, share. There we go. And start again. Let's go. And we are done with number 2. How did that go for you guys? Did you manage to do some writing, something else productive, or just chilled? Let me know. I have, again, done some more reading of myself instead of doing some new stuff, and then struggled to figure out where one chapter was meant to go because, as I said, I'm combining quite a few chapters together. I realized a little while ago now that most of my chapters were very short, which is not standard for the genre. And I like short chapters, but when you're trying to query, you should stick to the genre conventions. And maybe for other books that I write, I don't have to, but for this one, I should for now. So I've been combining 2 chapters into one most of the time. And I knew I'd put somewhere combine this scene within this chapter because it's a very short scene where my main character calls someone. It's just like a phone call, so it goes really quickly. It's like 600 words or something. And I was like, I can't find the scene. I don't know where it is. And then I finally realized it was because it wasn't in the next chapter, it was in the one after that. And so it took me forever for no reason. So yeah, that's what I was doing. But I feel satisfied with my progress so far. I think I'll do one last sprint tonight for this stream, and then I'll call it a night because I can tell my brain is a little bit more sluggish now, and I'm probably not being quite as good at doing stuff anymore. So how did that go for you guys? Okay, so Sasha said, I swear writing makes me gain weight. I keep getting snack each sprint. Fair enough. I mean, it's either that or a drink, and I feel like I need to go to the bathroom way too often as well. So I don't know about making myself a drink every single time I'm sprinting, but yeah, it's normal. It's because you do use, like, I learned when I was, I think, in university that when you're studying, you're actually expending calories just by like doing brain work. So I'm assuming writing is the same. So that's why you need a snack every single time because you're actually expending calories. Relatable, absolutely. Lisa said, I ate and then ordered some ice cream. Oh, yum. And then procrastinated and then got triggered. Oh, well, what do you mean got triggered? What do you mean? What happened? Are you okay? Hoping to do more printing and editing of the templates next. Oh, printing and editing of the templates next. I should have read the full sentence first. What do you consider short? So a lot of my chapters were between 1,500 words and 2,500 words, I would say. Those are my chapters. But the standard is technically between 3,000 and 5,000 words, so like double of what I was doing. So technically, 2 chapters of mine would be 1 chapter of someone else in the standard genre, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's why I was struggling with some of the combining of some chapters, and some I was like, no, this needs to remain as one, even if it's a shorter one, and then it'll probably be nicer to have a bit of pacing and not everything is the exact same length anyway. My chapters vary so much it makes me nervous. I think it's more about if you know that it feels right to stop there, then you're probably fine. And I think variation is probably good again for pace, so I think that's fine. Wendy said, I did get some stuff done, but don't know the word count. That's fine. I don't know my word counts anymore either. Definitely getting back into the vibe, I think. Nice. That's good. Lisa says, also, do we know of anyone who's streaming tonight after you get off? I don't know. I don't know. Is there not, does someone have access to the list? I always lose it. There's like a Excel sheet list that someone's been doing where they put all the streams that are happening in the writing community on YouTube, and like all of them are in there, which is fascinating. I don't know how people find the time to find them because I, like, for instance, this one, I've not advertised anything. Like, I'm not sure. But I think some people are currently, there's a lot of streams going on around midnight my time a lot of the time. So like in an hour's and a half time. So I'm sure there'll be something. Thank you for enabling my snacking. I think it's good. It's necessary, you know. You need the energy for the creative brain to work. It's not a lot of calories, but I'm pretty sure studying requires more energy. Yeah, I'm coping. Just have OCD. Okay, got triggered by a video I saw and then chose to watch because my brain is a little silly. Yeah, the human brain does do things like that. Well, I hope that you are able to like click away and just not look at that anymore. And yes, come back to us instead. Also, snacks bring dopamine. That's true. So there's probably some ADHD in my desire to have a little snack whenever I do anything. I do feel like if I'm sitting down and in my head I'm like, okay, I'm getting ready to do something. Um, I've associated this with like I need to go make myself a little coffee or a little drink or something like that. For me, it's more like a drink, but it's a part of the routine. And I think having a nice routine helps you get in the mood and in the vibe for writing. Cat from Cat's Chaos Corner does the list now. Okay, she took over from Devin Kissing. Do you have the list somewhere? If you do, I can give you a wrench. Can I do that? How do I do that? I have no idea how to do anything, if I'm honest. Oh, I think I would have to go on my YouTube channel, which I don't know. Um, if you have it, because like if you don't, there's no point anyway. Or if someone has it, let me know and I can give you a wrench and then post it. Or you can send it to me on Discord and I can post it. Whatever is easiest. I don't really mind either way. And then I can put it up there. Or if you send it to me on Discord, I can just share my screen and we can have a little look at who's sprinting after me if you would like. But otherwise, we will probably only be doing one more. Hold on, I can get it on the next sprint. Okay. Then in that case, I need to find myself. Am I gonna hear myself? How do I find myself? Where did I post this? I posted this on Discord. Let me click on my own link. There we go. Sorry. And then click. I think I've only wrenched people one time, so I don't know how to do anything really. No, is that not add as moderator? Yeah. Uh, Standard moderator can review and remove chat messages, hide and put user in timeout. Managing moderator can manage blocked words and change chat modes in live. Also has to. I think it's just standard moderator I need to, right? I have no idea, people. You are now a moderator on my channel, JC. So next sprint during it at some point, you should be able to post the link. Can you test it? Can you like send a quick little comment so I can see whether you have a wrench if it worked? I have no idea. Again, I'm new. That's not true. I just don't know what I'm doing. And you don't have Discord either. So yes, fair. Sasha says there's a list pinned to the promotional board in the Troublemaker Discord. I think that is the list. Is it? I didn't even know there was. Oh, yes, you are wrenched. Amazing. Amazing. The question we all ask, how do I find myself? Like, yeah. It's like, how do I find my own stream? Because, you know, like I was just on the main YouTube page, the homepage, and it wasn't advertising my own stream to me. And I didn't have it up. And then I was like, oh, yeah, I posted it on Discord. So let me just grab it from there. Yes, it did work. Okay, cool. And yeah, where did Devin go? And the child got taken down. But that was a while ago. So yeah, I don't know. Okay, well, on that note, we're going to start our last sprint and we're going to do it 20 minutes so that we have like 10 minutes to chat at the end and then I can say goodbye and stuff. So let me go back to Flocus. This is still in the pose. Focus timer. No, clock. No. Is it not in focus timer? Yeah, it is. Okay, there we go. 20 minutes. That should do it. Yep. And I will go to focus. There we go. Let me just address any last comments. Everything. I know I have addressed everything already. I'm good. I'm good. Okay, let's go. 3, 2, 1. That was the sprint. Let me stop sharing my screen and pose this pose. There we go. How did you guys do? Was that a good productive sprint for you? I actually wrote quite a bit, which I didn't realize I would, but here I am. I actually changed quite a bit within the scene that I had previously written. And do you know that feeling that is so frustrating when you really thought you did something good and then you get back to it months and months later and you're like, this was shit. I can do much better now. I mean, it's a good feeling because you notice your own progress, but also I generally felt ready at the time to query and everything. I really thought I'd done something, and now I'm sat there thinking, wow, who was that girl who thought she was ready to query? What was wrong with her? So yeah, I'm at that stage of changing things and rewriting paragraphs. And I'm not saying my new paragraphs are works of art right now because they're brand new, but I feel better about their first draft version than I do about draft number 3 version of whatever that was. So yeah, anyway, how did you guys do? And then we'll say our goodbyes. And then I'm going to go to bed because it is almost 11 here. So there was a bit of discussion about the links to all of the other AuthorTube and writers streams. And here is the link if you're looking for it. JC posted it. Lisa said her ice cream arrived. I will enjoy that and regulate and work after that. Fair enough. And yeah, it's a list of all the channels and the data at the bottom. So let me very quickly show that. If anyone's never seen that list before, this is the list. So when you open it, you've got this. That's the first thing you see. And it's like all of the channels that are linked in there. And then you just go to today's date. So you see like this was yesterday, this is today, and you can see the times in Eastern and sort of like each link's posted here. So you've got tomorrow's day. There's a lot going on tomorrow, actually. Exciting. So yeah, when I looked at it, the latest sprint was this one, which I've posted in the chat. But apparently, I think JC said there's another one going. So let me just stop sharing. There you go. So all I could see was this linked chat here, this linked stream here that had been, when I clicked on it, it said it'd been streaming for like 83 minutes. So if you're interested in this after, maybe it's still going. And JC said that Shannon is also still live. I don't know whether she still is right now, but at the time of that comment, she was. But she had been streaming for 7 entire hours. That is crazy. So don't know how much longer she'd be on. Yeah, that is fair. Lisa ate ice cream. My anxiety peaking, so we're just vibing. Okay, fair enough. I feel bad that the ice cream did not help. I wish the ice cream would have helped for you. I'm sorry. Sasha finished revising a chapter. Nice. Yay, writing. Yeah. And Wendy said, I got pulled away by a good need, so no writing. That is fair. Absolutely. And JC said, it probably was not shit. It was. It was. It's just that you have grown as a writer. Yeah, it's just that particular chapter. Like, not every chapter I have felt that way. Some chapters, there's a lot more words that I'm keeping that I'm happier about. This chapter in particular, or this scene in particular, I was just like, I don't know about that. This was the wrong spot for this. I don't even think this is necessary information. Like, I've just changed a lot of things in it already. And I'm leaving myself a little gap where I've stopped because I have more to change still. Sasha says that is totally relatable, Malin. I will read stuff and go, who wrote this? Oh yeah, it was me. But that is a great feeling to experience enough growth to be able to recognize that. That is true. Yeah, I have to recognize that aspect as well. She has 17 minutes left in the current sprint now. Okay, so maybe still going after. Don't know. The ice cream did help temporarily. Good. At least it was a short, soothing moment, which is always good. Better than nothing. But the thing is, the family is leaving, and I was triggered beforehand. I get nervous when they leave. Oh, okay, fair enough. And Wendy said, I saw HK Darwood. I don't know who that is. Streaming until the words run out. Amazing. So maybe they're still going. Okay, that sounds good. Well, in that case, it sounds like you guys have other streams to go to. So I'm not leaving you alone abandoned. I'm leaving you with other potential streams to have a look at. And I'm gonna go to bed and probably scroll down TikTok for like an hour, or maybe I'm not in the mood to read in bed at the moment, but I am reading a lot of like manhwas, so like Korean mangas, on apps like Menta, not sponsored. There's a lot of dumb shit on there, and I love it. Like similar vibes to the kind of trash I love to read on Kindle Unlimited. So maybe that's what I will be doing for an hour before bed. Okay, HK seems pretty cool. I've seen their streams too. Nice. There's a link there. There's a link for you guys. Thank you, JC. I'm so glad I wrenched you. There you go. Darkwood. Yeah, no, that's fine. Don't worry. Good night. Yes, good night, guys. And enjoy the rest of your day, or enjoy bed if you're going to bed. I don't know what time it is for everyone. Enjoy the rest of your day if you still have a long way to go. But there you go. And on that note, I will do a cold ending as usual. Still no countdown for the end. Goodbye. Waiting for a minute.